I just went live just now.
It's a long, long ride to the palace in the sun. We hold and dream, our ship across the sea to the whole new world, shining like the whole new world.
That honestly takes me back. I have rewatched it many times myself too. One of my easier videos to watch again, I think. Y'all, recommend me video games you think I'll like. This is my favorite game, Phantasy Star Online. What's an old game I can play for free? Holy fuck, I love this song. Downtown Abbey? I thought it was Downton Abbey. Maybe that's just you getting messed around by the autocorrect. Noita, Metal Arms glitch in the system. I think Metal Arms is kind of overrated, which might sound weird because I know it was, at the time, everyone who played it, including me, thought it was underrated. But me and Tom Oliver went back to try to play that for IM Games, and we both were kind of disappointed. It does not hold up that well, I think, personally. I've heard of Noita. Noita. This looks like Terraria. I don't know. This doesn't look like my type of game. Every pixel burns, crumbles, flows, shatters. So it's like a Terraria Worms 3D type, but like combined into an action exploration like roguelite. I guess it's a roguelite, so it's not even like a. Yeah, I'm not into roguelites. I don't like having to restart all the time. Any style of game I seek in particular, I tend to like Baroque. Baroque is a game that has fascinated me for a long time, and I think it had like a remake recently or something. It's not on Steam. Let's see here. Let's see what I can find on CD Romance. I know they've got some versions of Baroque on here because it's been on a few consoles. Yeah, see, undubbed. That's what I'm most interested in. So yeah, Baroque was originally on the Sega Saturn. It was not released in English, although this is an English patch, but it looked like this, which is a really interesting aesthetic. So I am curious about the Sega Saturn version. And then I guess there's PSX adaptation of that, Baroque Syndrome. Well, this is like a whole other game. Okay, this is a whole different game. This has nothing to do with Baroque. So there's a PS2 adaptation then. There's also PSX. Okay. So the PSX one is the same as the Saturn one, but then the PS2 version is like totally remade into like a traditional like 3D dungeon crawler. It looks a lot like Breath of Fire 5 with a bit of Persona. And this also ended up on the Wii, and that's the version I have. I have a physical copy of the Wii version. And like the way the game works is like you reach a certain layer of like the dungeon, and then you meet this like god creature that basically like resets you. And there's some kind of circumstance you're supposed to do that lets you progress to the next stage of the game. But I was like following a guide trying to do it, and it just wasn't working. And I was like, I don't know if this is glitched. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I could not get past like constantly being reset by this moment in the game. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck I need to do. I'm doing what the guide tells me. But that was the Wii version. So I'm curious about this PS2 undub. Let's go ahead and download it. People can keep making suggestions, but we'll work towards possibly playing this newly released undub. Well, it's not that new. It's from January 12th, 2021. But it's newer, compared to the game. This undub of Baroque PS2 version. Do I have a PS2 emulator? Do I even have a games folder on this computer yet? I haven't been using this computer for that long. Saved games? No. Well, there is CD Projekt Red, God of War, id Software, and Respawn. But I don't even think any of those games are installed anymore. Okay, so I don't really have a games folder, it seems like. I have 45 gigs available. All right, let's go find a PS2 emulator. PCS Text 2, the classic. Latest stable versus latest nightly. Okay, I guess we're using the latest nightly. Still got the Phantasy Star Online theme playing in my head. We're just going to listen to that again in the background because that was incredibly pleasant, and I'd like to hear it once more. This isn't even the same song. It's a different song, but also very good. Why does it keep opening and then not opening? Oh yeah, I gotta get a BIOS. Nine Souls. I'll look into that. Just right here. It's a cool name. Ooh, furry. Oh, I've heard of this. This does look sick. I'll say the combat doesn't look quite as satisfying as I would like want it to be. There's like a slight floatiness to the animation that it doesn't like this. Whenever I see a game that kind of looks like other games that I've played, that I'm like, ooh, this makes me want to play Muramasa the Demon Blade, or like Hyperlight Drifter. It looks like a little bit like a combination of both of those. It does have a really unique style though, which makes like the thing that makes me want to play it the most is the visual style is really cool and really unique. It doesn't look like another game, like visually, just the gameplay. But yeah, that does look cool. But this also doesn't look like an old free game that I could just download. I have heard of LSD Simulator, the game. Illusion Carnival. Ooh. Ooh. This looks like one of the Monogatari EDs came to life as a video game. I love this art style a lot. I don't know if I'm going to love the gameplay of this, but it gives me that Undertale feeling of like primitive gameplay, but with such a powerful like aesthetic behind it that it's easy to look past that. And also it looks like it's very story driven, but super unique art style. Super, super unique. Definitely looks cool. Weed Hole Chug. Someone at my church loves this game called Metroid Prime. Maybe you'd like it. Yeah, I do like me some Metroid Prime. Undertale fan game, Undertale Yellow. I'll say I'm not the biggest Undertale fan. I liked it conceptually more than I liked it actually. Its sense of humor and everything didn't work on me. I really enjoyed all the meta stuff, you know, all the like really unique stuff that it did gameplay wise, but like and again, the ideas. I loved all the ideas, but I like hated playing the game, you know. Actually engaging the systems I found mostly frustrating. And I didn't really care for the characters the way everybody else did. I found them kind of annoying. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to click on. Shit. No, I think I want this. No. I must be doing this wrong. Once dumped, this BIOS image should be placed in the BIOS folder. Okay, so I need to find the documents PSX2 BIOS folder and put these files into it. Will that work? Which one is the file, though? Am I a complete idiot? What am I doing wrong here? A guide for dumping your BIOS can be found here. Is there more to this than I have understood there to be? I thought you just downloaded a file and slapped it in your fucking thing and it worked. Am I wrong in thinking this? Is it just that I need to dump that folder out into the... Maybe this will work. Yeah, that's there. Refresh list. Okay. Oh, now it all is like in English. Amazing. Sure, let's go with whatever the fuck. Yeah, console. Where the fuck is Baroque? Can I like put this in here? Okay. Shit. All right. Oh fuck! I didn't even think about the fact that I'm supposed to have a controller to play the PlayStation. I have to get the fucking what are they called? Joy-Cons. I have to find the Joy-Cons. I have not heard of Sayonara Wild Hearts. Maldita Castilla. All right, I'll look at all these games you guys are talking about while I try to think about where I put the Joy-Cons. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. There's, of course, Yume Nikki, but Yume Nikki is boring. Ardenfall. What is this? This does not look like my type of game. Let's see. The Elevator. No. By Redams. Cute
Hey,
girl.
everyone. This is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to
Madly
The Elevator,
Badass.
a
What a
game where you take an
fucking
elevator
name.
with a cute anime girl. That's two. I'm the elevator girl,
It's just about a
don't
cute
wanna stop
anime
you.
girl in an elevator.
anymore. Unable to see. Hells too, because they really like the ironic.
Oh,
culture
she's
of
a
some of
cute
those.
demon girl. What a twist. No, that looks very hateable. Let's see, Astral Chain. I know Victor really likes Astral Chain. Buckshot Roulette. Is that the one with the like the Saw aesthetic? Yeah, I
Hello,
saw
everybody. My name is
Yahtzee playing this, I think.
First. Shotgun makes it relatively easy.
And this looks neat. Looks neat. Maldita Castilla. Full playthrough. This is just ghouls and ghosts. It's just ghouls and ghosts. It's indistinguishable. Crash Twinsanity. You know, I've heard a lot of good things about Sin and Punishment. This is like a rail shooter or something, right? I like the aesthetic.
Okay, Saki, show me what you've got.
Cute voice. Is that a fucking... It looks like the Zone of the Enders mech. Is this the same mecha designer as Zone of the Enders? It looks just like the Zone of the Enders designs. This is a treasure game, right? Yeah, I could see playing this. This is standard arcade type shit for the N64. I could see being nostalgic for this, even never having played it. The music's cool. Oh, Tirlozap, thank you for reminding me. I own Pseudo Regalia and I haven't played it. I think you may have found the answer to our problems, but I need to get a controller. So I'm either going to play Baroque or Pseudo Regalia or both when I get back from finding my controller. I got to play you guys something. What do you want to watch while I go find my Joy-Cons? This could take 5 to 10 minutes. So what should I play that's going to keep you all entertained while I'm up for 5 to 10 minutes? What do you want to watch? Could be literally anything that's not going to get me copyright claimed. Hell of a Boss short number 1. We could do that. Anybody else got any other suggestions? This does seem to be a very Vivzy Pop type of a crowd we've got around here on these channels. Maybe it's inevitable when you've got a bunch of gay furries around. But it's never going to stop fucking with my head that I met Brandon Rogers before I knew who he was. And now every time I see him, I can't stop thinking. I'm just like, wow, you really had no idea that that was like a person at all. Just sat there smoking weed with this guy thinking, yeah, he seems, yeah, he's a cool voice actor, I guess, you know. And Adam Nalen, for that matter. Amazing dude. Absolutely amazing dude. I know he's written a lot more for this stuff recently. Hey, Koof, $2. Thank you for not killing yourself. Thank you for always having money somehow. I don't know what you do, Koof, that you've always got $2. Real $2 scholar over here. I don't remember who the original $2 scholar was, but you've taken the title for sure. Ghost Trick, I'm interested in that game because I've always heard good things about it. It doesn't innately seem like my type of game, but it also seems like the kind of thing like who wouldn't like it, you know, because it's got so much style and personality. All right, so y'all are just going to watch this. I haven't even seen this. I'm not in any way caught up on Hell of a Boss. I mean, yeah, no, I'm not caught up on Hell of a Boss or Has Been Hotel. I've been way behind. But has this guy played Rain World? If you're talking about me, I'm a lady, Bethlexium, and I have not played Rain World. No, I played Animal Well. I almost was like, yeah, I did a couple streams of it. Then I'm like, wait a minute, no, I haven't. Anonymous, your money should come in after midnight. Ooh, well, I don't know if I'll still be awake to steal it all from you. Just don't spend it all on other streamers before morning. I don't need to be caught up to be able to understand this short. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm not watching it. I'm playing you all something to watch while I go and get my Joy-Cons, unless somebody wants to watch something other than this. But you are the only person, Turlozap, who has suggested anything. And I don't even know if the rest of the chat even knows you exist. You over there, the only one on Twitch, the only Twitch chatter, but the most active person in the whole chat. That's the sort of magic, isn't it? to stand in a room full of people but feel all alone. It's like you're probably the closest to feeling the way I feel doing the stream. Like you and I are just having a one-on-one conversation, and then there just happens to be like 15 other people in another room that are listening to it and can also comment through like fish tank style through the speakers in the walls. A whopping $38 courtesy of Amazon Mechanical Turk. What the hell is Amazon Mechanical Turk? I have played Beautiful Joe. It's too hard for me, though. I'm not good at video games. All right, y'all are watching this, it looks like. Hater Headquarters, I haven't heard any of those, but I'll look into them when I get back.
Mills, over here.
Oh, get off of me! You finally made it out! After I asked you like a billion times.
Lucky for you, 1,000,000,001 was the sweet spot to visit this trash heap.
You ain't even been here before. Come on. I got the whole day planned out.
Wow, the whole day. You ain't gotta run off with your princess to ox some earth fella?
Nah, business has been slow lately. So, the boys said they got it covered.
Damn, ain't I special? Where are we starting?
We'll, start with the day spa and some shopping. No offense, Sal, but you smell like hog ass.
I do not, Prissy. This probably bathes regular. Oh, wait, no. Yep, you're right. That is definitely hog ass.
Come on, let's tear this town to shreds.
Yay, fucking hog! So y'all pay to soak in mud here?
Well, it's special mud. It's relaxing.
How about this one?
Oh.
Now it
See? Best day ever, right? I told you you'd enjoy yourself.
Yeah. I guess this place ain't so bad.
Ain't so bad. It's awesome.
Uh-huh.
One day isn't even enough.
How many
There
times
are
have they said the
so
fuck
many more
word so far?
Things to show.
Yeah, I mean, with so many exciting things here, it's no wonder you never make your way back home. Shit, that slipped out.
What?
You know, the Wrath Ring, all that dirt and rust and boring nothingness. Not much of a thriving club scene down there. Why visit that, right?
I was there at the last Harvest Moon
Girl sounds like
Festival.
Queer Mo.
I mean, sure, for your fancy job. You showed up with that blue-blooded bird, your dick-swinging boss, and that cupcake husband of yours, and I don't know. I couldn't really see how I'd fit into this shiny new life you built.
Sal, I'm sorry. Things get real crazy and busy over here, and
You think things didn't get busier for me back home when you decided
Getting
to
busy.
scooch? I've basically been running the place solo.
I'm not playing Destiny 2. Ever.
Honestly, Mills, today was great. Better than great. It reminded me of how we used to be like this damn near every day before you left. I hate to think that it'll be even longer before we see each other again.
Yeah. I miss that too. There's always room in my life for my sister, Sally Mae.
I can't decide if I like or hate this music. I don't. I think it's overkill for the situation.
You know, the boys are older now. Ma and Daddy got plenty of extra hands at the ranch. You could come visit more often too.
I think I'd like that.
Fading afternoon. You can get drunk and accidentally trip and drown in a lake. Okay. You're also dying of cancer the entire game. This is your selling points. All right. I'll look up a trailer, I guess. Is that like her sister or something? Like hometown friend? I wasn't here for the start. Ooh, cool horse. Spindle horse. Okay, fading afternoon. Oh my lord. This definitely has, even though I haven't seen any of them, I can tell this has the energy of a Beat Takeshi. Like every footage I've ever seen of a Beat Takeshi movie feels like this. I like the fluid animation style a lot. I don't know if this is a game I would enjoy playing, but it looks sick. Huh. The fucking music too, god damn. I got totally lost in that fucking bass jam. Did I really just get suspended the YouTube video or something? Did I really just get suspended the YouTube video or something? Oh, I'm back. Was I down? What happened? I don't understand what happened. Is it just a brief technical issue or something? It got suspended and came back by itself. What the fuck kind of sense does that make? Why was I getting suspended for on YouTube? What was How do you get suspended and come back? I fucking am never gonna understand the rules of this goddamn platform. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Well, okay. That's how you truly feel about it, then. All right. Let's watch some more of them. Did it really say like the word suspended, or was it just like not working for a second? Okay, let's see these games that people have been telling me to look into. Friends of Ringo. But this looks like the same thing as that other game. Arrest of Stone Buddha. Okay, so I'm guessing these are all part of like a series or a set of some kind, or at least a genre that has come to exist or something. Let's see here. I know about LSD Simulator. Incredibly important game for anyone that is diagnosed with autism and or ADHS. Fran Bow. Okay. Sounds like my audience. Oh boy. She got that billion-yard stare. Kill Monday. What are you, Garfield? Okay, super intense little. Oh, Jesus. Well, that looks spooky and horrifying and probably terrible. No, thank you. Okay. Literally gay and dead at the same time. That's true. 24 hours of silence occasionally broken with a YouTube suspension. That is super weird. I can't believe it said suspended for policy violations and then came back. How does that function? Snufkin Melody of Moomin Valley. They made a game about the Moomins. I've heard of these guys. Oh no, I hate that the animation aesthetic. That little run cycle just drove me insane, and inside of 2 seconds, can't do it. All right, so I've got my controllers. We can actually just play a video game now. If anybody wants me to talk about anything, you can super chat me shit while I'm playing the video game, and I'll read your super chats. Because I'm struggling with all that BIOS shit, we're just going to go play Pseudo Regalia because somebody reminded me of it. And again, I have already purchased this game. But first, I need to connect my doohickeys here. Is this one dead? I hope I'm not stuck with one Joy-Con. Well, let me plug this one in, I guess. Okay, which one are you? Left? Joy-Con left. This game might be playable with one Joy-Con, maybe. Why are you giving me such a pain in the ass? Thank you. Okay. We got one. This might be enough to play Pseudo Regalia. I guess we'll find out. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Whole lot of nothing going on right now. Well, I know you can't work in fast food all your life, but don't sign that paper tonight. Okay, I don't know why this isn't working. Let's try it again. Yes, please make changes to my computer. Or whatever. Running install script? The game is already installed. Do I need to restart my computer before I can play this game or something? It just says launching. How long could launching imaginably take? Oh, wait. Something's happening. Oh, shit. Here we go. Unreal Engine. All right. All right. This looks neat. Maybe I shall. What is considered start on this here? Controller. Maybe it hasn't registered my controller. Let's see. Control. Doesn't seem to be reading my controller. All right, well, maybe I won't be using a controller then. Hopefully this isn't too complicated to play with a keyboard. Let's see, what were the controls? Yeah, I mean, as long as it doesn't require a mouse, it should be fine. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, cool place, good music. All right. Dilapidated dungeon. Not a place you ever want to find yourself. WASD for movement, but not camera movement. How do I move the camera? Oh, I can jump into first person, I guess. Crouch. Jump. I didn't realize I was going to be like a hot furry girl. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to fall out of my cage. I hope. The princess won't be upset with me. How do I turn the camera? What was that? No, maybe I can't turn the camera? There's a lock on right mouse, but oh, I do need the mouse, don't I? It just didn't list that as a thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, the mouse does contribute. Okay. This is going to be a lot harder to control then. So I'm going to want to... Oh, no. Okay, and it only reads the left side of my trackpad as mouse, it seems like. Okay, this might be awful, actually. It's really struggling with my trackpad is the thing. Particularly when I'm moving. Like, I can't seem to move and look at the same time. Okay. God damn it. I don't think I can play this without a controller. This is fucking infuriating. I cannot plug in a mouse, you see, for I already have a microphone and a camera plugged in. I mean, I guess I could use my other camera. It's just not gonna look cool. But it'll be a worthy trade. We're getting to play the game with some semblance of fucking sanity. The mouse is not even in this room, though. Do I have an attack? How do I break wall? Maybe there's another way. That must be where I came from. Compensating for the controls is fucking with my head, but at the same time I'm like, this is still better than like trying to control the Tomb Raider camera and play the game, so it's not like, it's not unplayable to do it this way. It's just so not as smooth as it obviously should be. Dreambreaker. Press X button or left click. Attack freely while moving to vanquish foes. Okay, alright. Oh, that looks sick. Can I not use it if there's not foes? Oh, it's a click. I thought it said I could use the X. Oh, it meant X button on a controller. I see. Yeah, no, there's no way this is going to be playable like this. Hey, get fucked, big wall. Hey. I know playing with impaired controls might seem insane, but you gotta think of it like Goku wearing weighted clothing all the time. You know, it's just training to get you especially good, so that when you start using a controller, you'll feel like some kind of demigod, you know? Like, oh my god, I could do shit I couldn't even dream of. I just went backwards to where I had already been. Why did I do that? That was silly of me. Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop. You played all 3 Dark Souls without a controller and didn't bat an eye. I mean, Bird will only play video games with a keyboard and mouse. He's still playing Elden Ring with a keyboard and mouse right now at this very moment. You will never catch him playing with a controller. Oh, you have to attack the save points. It's just not in his wheelhouse to use a controller. This really does feel a lot like playing Tomb Raider with smoother controls. And by that I mean technically smoother, not smoother in the... Well, it's still smoother than playing Tomb Raider, if I'm being honest. Like PS1 Tomb Raider. This is a cool room. Ooh, snowy. Yeah, now this really feels like level 1 of Tomb Raider. A pole? Am I a pole dancer? Oh, that's adorable. The little fucking squishy bunny noise it made when I went up. I literally didn't even know this was a furry game when I bought this. Like, I didn't really realize that she was a furry, but the second you start playing, it's like, oh, I'm like a furry girl. Some kind of horns. I don't know, like, she kind of looks like a bunny girl, but she's got horns. Maybe she's like a jackalope or something. I don't know. I'm not totally in love with the repetitive, pensive music. Can I crawl? Can I crouch? I can back jump. It doesn't seem like I can walk while crouched though. Yeah. Maybe I'll pick up a thing that I can slide under there later or something. I hope that wasn't an enormous backtrack. No, this is not familiar. Well, what a, slide. Okay, yeah. Well, there you go. The Q key. Okay, so it's the same button. You just do it while moving. All right. Neat. Oh, that feels so smooth. The fact that you just like run right through it is really nice. Come on. I believe in myself. Can I jump on this thing? Is this a way of telling me I cannot jump on this thing? There we go. Oh boy. Nope, not that way. That was not the way to do that. Oh, I lost my stick. How do I get my stick back? Oh, it's right in the middle. Okay. How does this work? Nope. I want my stick. Can I, like, jump over the axes? No, there's 2 layers of them. Oh, the slide, of course. The slide probably makes me fast enough. Ah, oh, damn it. Depth perception. What is it? Oh my god, the squash and stretch on her jump is so fucking good. Yeah, okay. It was just a matter of sliding. Why wouldn't I think to use the brand new mechanic I just got introduced? Did I just fall back into the room I had been in? Yeah, I did. This way. Right? No, I feel like I've hit this before too. This clearly haven't been this way. Do I have a key? I don't think I got no key. Where the key at? I'll stuff it over here, I guess. The cages are the only things that seem high enough to jump on. Or low enough. Oh, there's a guy. Strong guys. No getting past strong guys. What a name. Can't grab that stuff. Anyone can tell what I'm missing here? What am I doing wrong? Y'all, I have no idea what the fuck I need to do here. Well, you can right click to make the... I guess that's the lock on. There's nothing to lock on to though. Well, it didn't take me long, but I have become inexorably lost. Interesting that I can dismiss my item. Asking your Discord, they all love this game. No, don't let them know how badly I suck, that I couldn't get past like the first tutorial stage without needing help. That's too embarrassing. Also, I really need to get my fucking controller plugged in. I don't want them to see me struggling with my diseased control scheme that I'm playing with. I'm kidding, you can tell them whatever. I literally don't know what to do, so I might need their help. Memory hazy. All I've got is this basic vest. You can reset to last save. Is that like a tactic? Can I just get like trapped? That would be interesting. If I'm just trapped, I have to go back. He'll take the L and say it's you who's stuck. They won't believe you. Like, there's no way you got stuck on this game. It can't be that I need to precision platform up these things. That's heinous. What is Strong Guys? Can I talk to that guy in that? Listen, there's another dude in the cage up there. Can I talk to him? Getting called by Bird. Maybe he's got the answers. Yellow. I can. Alright, I'll do that. Alright, Bird wants me to wash his work clothes and bring him a phone charger. So I'm going to play a video. Go do that. When I get back, hopefully my fucking Joy-Cons will have charged enough. And hopefully this game can work with the Joy-Cons. I think it should, right? I don't know. It might not have Joy-Con support, and then I'll be truly fucked. In the meantime, I guess Aura Luna will find out what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Here, watch the Echoes of Wisdom Nintendo Direct. I'm excited about this game.
Hello, everyone. I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. What you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished. Now, it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role. You might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then? Here, we wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective. To explain more, please take a look at this video.
Stolen away. Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people, including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom. By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even if there's a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get a leg up. Just like that. You can create wooden boxes, old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use them separately or together is entirely up to you. Learn and create echoes of things you find while exploring Hyrule. You might be surprised at what you discover. Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters. After doing so, they'll fight by your side. Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all. In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
How was that? I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's wisdom. There are a lot of echoes in this game. To be honest, I haven't counted them all yet. How you solve puzzles and battle enemies will change depending on the echoes used. In short, we've created a game where each player's experience will be different. The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom launches September 26th. A Nintendo Switch Lite system inspired by the Legend of Zelda series will also be available at launch. We hope you're looking forward to playing as Zelda in this new adventure.
I don't know how in the fuck we ain't got no garlic salt. All right, let's see. All right, Tempeh Nam with $2 says waving at and suggestions for Felvidec and Lunacid. I know I've heard of Lunacid. I don't think I've ever heard of Felvidec. Ooh, this looks neat. Oh, this looks really neat. I love this music. I also really love his fucking power run and animation. This looks fucking groovy. If the music in the game is actually like this, I could see playing this just because the music is like pumped. Trixie, they believed me that it was my own noob skills at the game, and I have the answer. You know, the little dude in the cage jump on his cage, then use that height to jump on the cages hanging from the ceiling. Okay, I thought... I'm gonna bet that's a lot easier to do. When I'm not trying to use shitty controls. Alright, I'll make the game screen bigger when I come back. Typically when I come back, by the way, I just scroll back to the last message I remember seeing and then read everything from there on. I'm also going to look at Lunacid. Just to buy myself a little more time for these fucking controllers to hopefully be charging. It looks like I might have watched this trailer before. Oh yeah, somebody recommended this. But I checked this out. This is the game that looks like Morrowind, right? Like
transform.
This game looks like the way people talk about Morrowind. Like when people talk about Morrowind having like a real wild like aesthetic and being like the mushroom game, you know, like this is the actual mushroom game. That's the impression I get anyway. It's like we did it. We brought back the vision of Morrowind you've all got in your hearts. That's my impression as somebody who's never really played Morrowind. Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all said it was like Kingsfield or Shadow Tower or something. All right, Joy-Cons. Let's see if you're going to work. Betting it all on the Joy-Cons. Okay. Maybe having both of them will change something. It's hard to know. So far, no. Not automatically. Just doesn't seem like it reads it. Is there any way for me to change what controller it thinks is the controller? This is very sad for me. I would like to be able to play this game properly, but I don't think it's going to be possible. This is the only controller I have that will work with my computer. I can't. Let's try to play the PS2. Let's see if the PS2 shall work. Try to play Baroque. Okay, this won't even. All right, this is the wrong thing. This is the thing I want. Okay. Next. BIOS. Directory. Controller type. I guess it'll be considered DualShock 2. All right, whatever. Scan for new games. No. Okay, well, I didn't do what I thought it would do. How do I make it go? No, it's not a disk. Is this just a... Oh, it's not unzipped. That's the problem. I didn't recognize this icon as the 7-zip icon. Discovering items. What do you mean discovering? They're in the folder. You ain't discovering shit, it's already there. Everybody knows it's there. Honestly, Aura Luna, I don't think the game is being that cryptic. I just don't think that I would not have not tried to make that jump over and over again if it wasn't really frustrating without being able to move the camera. Because it's just an issue of like, if you can move yourself and the camera at the same time, it'd be no trouble making those little precise jumps. But not being able to move the camera at all and jump at the same time, which I don't know why that was the case, but the trackpad would not read inputs at the same time as the movement, which are supposed to be able to happen at the same time. So it was pretty rough. I don't know why this is happening, though. I don't know why this extraction is going so fucky. Cancel this. Get rid of it. Control-Alt-Delete. Make it all go away. Close everything. Oh, wait. It worked. Okay. Throw this in there. There we go. We got video games. I think. Show me video games. Hey, video games. Okay. At loose. I'm cutting at loose. At loose. It's fucking music, though. Okay. Let's Baroque. Oops. Oh, right. I guess that would not be the A button on this console. Normal. I'm sure this game's probably fairly hard. You already Baroque though, get your money up. Damn, that's cold. I actually got paid today though. I immediately got groceries. I got me some bad pizza, but you know, it was only $5 for a whole pizza at the Aldi. Trying to figure out what the fuck I can open my beer with. Oh shit, I'm a twink. Maybe this almost dead vape. Hey. Laziness is the mother of invention. Oh yeah, we got all the expanding big time in the last like 15 years throughout the US. They're pretty big. They are like our cheapest grocery store. Oh, the glory of having a movable camera. Oh my god, it feels so nice. Oh my god, I could just spin it around all fucking day. Oh man. It's a little bit nostalgic. I mean, like I said, I played the Wii version of this. It's pretty much the same thing. The Baroque Monger. Did you need something? Sorry, but could you come back later? Yeah, sure. I don't know why the camera keeps randomly spinning out on me. I don't know. Okay, I think pressing down... Yeah, okay. Pressing down resets the camera. That's a little annoying. What a freaky industrial place. Also, what a way to start a game. You're just there. You're just like in the place. The bagged one. False angels are saying, go to the Neuro Tower. Alright. Who are these false angels? The Coffin Man. I love all of these characters. Oh hey, there's the guy from the cover art. Angel Bro. Maybe he's the false angel or whatever. It's Kai Kisuke. Obviously, Kai Kisuke would never wear red. Is this the Technolize of video games? Yes. This could have been an influence on Technolize for all I know. The opening cutscene, we didn't get to see it, but it looks a lot like the Soul Taker opening. I've never heard of a Gachi Akuta, but I'll check it out if it's like this. And from the Atsushi Okubo's assistant, because I love Okubo's art. Fuck, my vape battery's dying. This is bad. Do I have the right kind of charger for this anywhere around me? Un momento, por favor. Uh-oh. I'm getting called too. Hello? I tried to get over you. I put the phone charger on top of you. Where can I plug this in is the problem now. I don't have an open plug. Make it work. I'm running low on vitality. My life is chipping away. Eating hearts will replenish it. Oh shit, I'm like going to die. Did I literally dally so long I already lost the game? I just picked up my big gun and now I'm already dead. What happens if I have no vitality? Nothing. It seems nothing has happened from losing all of my vitality. That's nice. Okay. Okay, let's talk to people again. Okay, I get it. You don't like me, Coffin Man. Oh, I can fucking kick. What if I kicked your ass? No, he won't fight me. Smart man. Uh-oh. He's fucking fish off my ass. Oh, shit. Yeah. How do I use my big-ass gun? Angelic. I have 5 of it. A powerful gun. Does that mean I have 5 uses, or I have 5 of the gun? I got bones. Okay. How do I look at what I have? Hey, there's a map. That's nice. Oh, I can use the bones. I can also throw whatever I am holding. Alright, good thing it didn't fall down the crack. That looked fucking hilarious. Maybe I could throw the bones at people? Okay, so this is just the docks.
私に何か用か？
お前はこちらに来るべきじゃないんだ。やめろ。さっさと新
Alright, I'll go to the goddamn Neuro Tower.
東を見てみろ。
僕はアイテムを拾うのが趣味だからね。5個しか持てないんだけど。殴らないでくれよ。今。
Is this the way to the Neuro Tower? Hey, recovery! Alright! The recovery broke. Well, that's not good.
聞こえるか？私の声。早く私たちを救ってほしいもの。
What is this? Do I want to step on? I don't think I want to step on that. That looks bad. Looks like a trap. Okay, get out of here, y'all little fish. Oh, what killed them? Or was that stuff just sitting there? Can I make them go into the trap? I like that I have like a sweeping kick that hits multiple enemies. That's really nice. Yeah, got him. The fucking music. Get down, get down, get down, get down, get down, get down. Yeah, I guess maybe nothing this way. But I came from this way. Maybe I need to use this. Maybe this is a portal. Oh, this is the portal to the next floor. So I do need to interact with it. Yes, format my hard drive. This definitely feels like Phantasy Star Online, which is exactly what I was hoping for from whatever game I played. Right. Fucking music goes so hard. Kick that fish. Oh, there's a little like jumpy dude. Got him. Yeah, little fucking weird bugs. Get out of here. Kick that fish. Kick that fish. Kick that fish. I am the fucking fish kicking master. Can I just like walk on these little bugs? I'm not ready to go to the next floor yet. Oh shit.
どちらが消える
Trippy stuff. どちらが消える? I don't know. I don't know どちらが消える. Yeah, Lane's hologram appeared for 2 seconds. Yeah, it did kind of feel like Lane, didn't it?
最下層。ここではマイナス400キロに設定する。
Burn your duty into your brain.
降りる。そして。
Oh, don't worry, I'm coming. Kick that switch. I guess this one's already flipped, so it doesn't need to be kicked. Fuck you, fish. Fish don't eat people, people eat fish. Haha, you missed, you dumbass. Oh no, the other one disappeared. I think. Oh, is that a chicken? Flesh! I got some flesh, alright. What is this? Spoiled? Do I want something spoiled? See what happens if I throw bones at him. Nothing. That did nothing. Got more bones though. Is there anywhere else I could go on this floor? Yes. What is this thing? It's like it's like a Rolly skeleton from fucking Dark Souls. Oh god, I remember these guys. Yeah, fucking stay away from me. Get out of here, bugs. Don't wanna lick me. They're looking to lick. Antidote. No, I died. I died to the Rolly guys.
レセプター遮断剤投与血中プロダクシン低下投与量増加意識シミュレーション内で死んだかこいつもクズか GER を脳室内投与ネタだ次にかかろういや待て類似セルレイン投与動きが鈍ってきたいける意識シミュレート内で死んだものだわからないさ現実の未来は固定化されていないからな CCT を再注入
This is all because I died.
その必要はない軽いバロックなら持ち合わせていない方が生きにくい世界だ
It's too hard to live in this world without some sort of a Baroque.
さあ好きなところへ行けこれからが現実の罪の償いだ
Interesting. All right. Let's give it another go. Take another crack at it. Where's that fucking angel man with my gun?
トレーニングどうだい？
Wait, training?
まあこっちに来やがってください。
Oh, Coffin Man, you like me now that I've died.
身長測らせてくれ。
Okay. What, for a
気
coffin?
に食わねえってもんです。首のやつ。いつだってうじうじしやがって。
Alright, training dungeon, sure.
命と魂をすり減らすな。HP と VT を減らさぬようにするってもんです。HP がゼロになると死ぬです。ダメージを受けないように。VT は活力で時間とともに減っていく。ゼロになると HP が減っていくので注意しやがってください、プリーズ。攻撃ボタンで攻撃。避けるなどと考えずに池に突進して攻撃してみやがってください。
Don't think about dodging, just attack them head on. You can dodge them, though. Why not think about dodging?
ブラボー！池を浄化するとアイテムが結晶を出します。結晶を取ると VT が少し回復するのです。部屋の中にアイテムが落ちているです。拾ったものはお前のもの。アイテムボタンを押し上がってください。攻撃ボタンを連続して押すとコンボ攻撃を繰り出せるってもんです。特殊攻撃ボタンと組み合わせてバトルを有利に進めやがってください。
Which button is the specialist? Oh. I didn't even realize there was like more than one attack button. Oh, wait. Okay, right. Here we go. Quit. All right. Now we're cooking with gas.
頑張りやがってください。次のフロアには強い池がうじゃうじゃ。油断せぬように気をつけやがってください。最初。
How do I like being a streamer so far? I've been enjoying it. I think it would be a lot easier if I had a bigger audience because there'd be more stuff to react to faster. Like I wouldn't feel as desperate to find things to do or to talk about if there was like a constant flood of information, you know? There's obviously a level at which it would get overwhelming, but it's very far from that so far.
VT がある間は時間とともに HP が回復していきやがります。VT がなくなると HP が減少し、嘘つきです。このフロアにいていないです。
Ah, he lied.
俺からのドキドキプレゼントだったんだ。感謝しやがってください。さあ、次こそは大戦闘ショーの始まり。
Oh, neat. Hey, check it out. I got digs now. I'm a real Kirito. Hell the fuck yeah. I look like a fucking beater, man.
池が近くにいる状態でターゲットロックボタンを押すと一つブラボー2つブラボー3つブラボー
Hey, Yotsuno Bravo.
倒しましたか。強いですね。いや、困った。あ、困りはしないか。いや。
The Japanese voice acting is so much better and also more normal. Like I feel like with the English voice acting, everybody tried to make it like more deliberately weird, and it doesn't really need that. It's already plenty weird. It's a bomb.
次回をお楽しみにしやがってください。
Looks like a bomb. I want to blow it up. I want to blow it up. Whatever. What did that do? Oh, it probably blew up the bomb. Oh, I see. Just to let me know how. Oh, no, it didn't. It didn't blow up the bomb. Maybe it did some kind of pulse out of it or something. There's nothing in there to use it on, though.
おっと、最後にワンポイントレッスン。ターゲットロックを利用してスイスイ移動しやがってください。
Too late, I already killed that guy before I tried doing that. Cruelty Squad. You think I'd like it conceptually, but it's kind of a ball buster. I don't know. I'm not the best at I'm not the best with hard games because I'm not the type of person who I don't feel a lot of reward for conquering like a hard video game. I just start feeling the weight of all the time I've wasted. How did I make it to level 4? Did I level up 3 times just doing the safety dungeon? Alright. I'm all fucking suited up and geared out. Am I gonna meet the Angel Man again? Do I get the gun? There's the big homie. The music fucking rules in this game. The music is so dank.
うまく話せないようだ。だが、その程度で済んだだけで幸いだと思うだけで自分は何をすべきのかとすでに何をなさねばならぬのか。この現実の世界、罪の償いのためにすべきことを。
The real world. Am I in some kind of fake world? It's really funny the way he just drops the gun on the ground. There is meaning in you using it. I remember that line. Alright, let's try that dungeon again. Fuck the Neuro Tower. Did I pick up that gun actually? Did I just like walk away without it? I feel like I'm gonna need that gun. Can I go back? Fuck. Well, let's see what happens when you don't have the gun. Oh. That was freaky. There's definitely something really interesting about the game, like letting you go into the dungeon, make it as far as you can without, you know, a sword. And then it's kind of like, oh, hey, by the way, this isn't actually how hard this is all going to be. It's actually going to be a little easier than you think. Okay. So the bones are all experience bones. I'll eat one of those on the next floor, I guess. I'm at depth minus 100. Okay, you can just step on the bugs. I thought so. Oh, that weird buzzing noise. I thought it was my phone for a second. I was like, what the fuck? Chicken. Good to you. Oh, fuck. This is the room with the spooky boy.
覚えているか
It was a little different from last time.
僕たちは
Have you forgotten that scar? Have you forgotten our scar? Whoa, what the hell was that? Not really clear why that glowy shit happened. Turlo Zap says, another Pride Month off my chest. It makes me mad how people disrespect public online figures who transition. Examples I could think of include Steph Sterling, Leadhead, and you, and the Dylan Mulvaney insane overreaction from last year from the Bud Light was unfathomably stupid. Transphobia needs to stop ASAP. I wholly agree with everything you said. Also, holy fucking shit, these fucking Rolly guys. Damn it, I died anyway. I really thought I was going to make my way out of that using all those items just there. Well. Let's see if anything happens from dying this time. Doesn't seem like it. Seems like I just died that time. Normal death. Yeah. I talked to anybody else yet? Have I died enough to impress everybody around? I am but a vacant being filled with the barocos of others. He's pretty much the crestfallen warrior. How do we do business? I don't want to do that. Okay, but how do we interface? How do I buy things from you? Oh, I like his headband. So if I go in here again, is it going to be something different? No, it's just the training dungeon again. Okay. What are you saying? Fuck you, fish. Always beat fish ass. Even when it doesn't make sense, even when they tell you, why do you keep beating that fish's ass? You just keep beating that fish's ass.
マルクト教団の者たちは言っていた。感覚球は最下層へ集結し、世界はそこに収まり、世界はそこから放たれる。
She kinda cute though.
角、君は誰？あ、僕が考えたことを喋っているのか。やめろ、やめてくれ。
棺桶男などに関わらんの方がいい。ろくなやつじゃないからな。死人のものを盗むようなやつだ。
I do too, long neck. Also, what the fuck is going on with your neck, long neck? Why it's so long? Why the long neck? That's what I should have said.
僕はアイテムを拾うのが趣味だからね。5個しか持てないんだけど。このアイテムは初めて見るな。頭袋にコレクションさせてもらうよ。頭袋に溜め込んでおくよ。頭袋に溜め込んでおくよ。頭袋に溜め込んでお
Alright,
く
your
よ。
head is now full of bones. I'm guessing I can just kick them all out of his head?
痛くしないでくれたまえ。
No.
アイテムを返すから許してくれよ。
Is that the only way I can get things back from him is by kicking his ass? Customer warps to a room with a port. No effect if you haven't found the port. Okay.
ほら、返すよ。ほら。
So 2 of them got identified, but 2 of them were not identifiable? Is that what happened here?
ほら。
苦しい。苦しいだろうな。自分が犯した罪が何だか分からず、罪悪感に苛まれるのは苦しいだろう。罪を癒す方法がある。お前は知っているはずだろう。自分の罪を癒す方法。行け、神経刀。
Well, at least some stuff was kind of different. Do you think it's worth playing through the starter dungeon again to get the sword again? And he broke the healer. Oh no, I didn't. It's back. I guess it just breaks as soon as you use it. Alright, let's give it another shot. Let's see what we can do. Fucking babies, man. Whatever I picked up was just called burnt. Hey, attack and stamina. Oh, they're wings. I see. Doesn't seem like it raised my attack enough to kill them any faster, so I might as well use stamina. Feels like going fast makes more sense than taking your time, because if I die, I lose all my level ups anyways. And I need equipment more than I need anything else. What happened to the thing I just picked up? Also, what the fuck is yourself? Oh, I am myself +2. Okay, interesting. I wonder if that's how many deaths I've got increases the pluses there. Fuck. What happened to the clothes I picked up? Oh, okay, there it is. It's called rubber. Right. Alright. Hey, it's a different outfit than last time. Somehow just as Kirito, though. Whoa, where did she go and come from? The music changed after that. Mysterious. This is definitely the most mysterious, like, action-adventure game I could think of. Okay, neat. My hard kick seems to stun them. That's good to know. It's not good to get surrounded, though. They do a lot of fucking damage, is the thing. Wait, fuck all that. If Dark Souls taught me anything, it's that you should not try to fight every rolling enemy in a room full of rolling enemies. I should keep that lesson in heart. Alright, let's get the fuck off this floor. I hate this floor. Oh, there's more of them. Branding? Like, marketing? What do you mean by branding? Where'd it go? Where's the branding? I don't want to use Angelic yet. Okay, there it is. Oh, there must be pages to the right. Ah, okay. I see what I've been doing wrong. Unidentified. Okay, well, I'm certainly interested in it. Lightning. And sight. Alright. Well, what the hell are these little fucking things? Okay. Okay, so it's like a one-time magic thing. Ooh, spooky. New music. Oh, I love this music. This is a great game to have headphones on for. What the fuck was that thing? Ooh. The fuck is this puddle of... Oh, I shouldn't have stepped in that. I don't have anything to deal with that, do I? I hate being poisoned. Wasn't this like a bad remake of a great PSX game? I've never heard anything about this being a bad remake. It certainly is like a whole different aesthetic take on it. But it was originally for the Saturn. The PSX game is a port of the Saturn game, I believe. What fucking hits this funky little statue take? God. Oh great, everybody else is here now. Oh, I fucked up. I fucked up bad. God damn, that little thing fucking wiped my ass. I probably should have redid the tutorial dungeon to get the stupid sword, shouldn't I have?
自分が何者か分からず苦しんでいるのか？お前は誰でもない。そう考えろ。気が楽になる。だから戻ってくるな。
He just called me a nobody. He said it would be easier if I recognized myself as such.
歪んだ者たちの核を見せてくれないか。そいつらが抱えていたバロックを引き出してやるよ。
Oh, really?
これも一つの職業病ってやつだ。気が向いたら持ってくれたよ。
Well, I don't have anything. So I keep dying and losing all my shit. It's nice that everybody wants to give me more information every time I come back, but...
俺の近淵にようこそ。くたばれば。なんか美女にフラフラついてて、棺桶作って待って。
Alright, I give up on Baroque. I got bored and I don't care anymore. What else should I play, y'all? I can't play Pseudo Regalia because it won't read my fucking Switch controllers. And playing it with the trackpad is infeasible. Oh, there's a plushie. I'm guessing this is already sold out. 3,833 sold. God damn. Impressive. I've got Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I got the furry sex game. I don't know if this is a game you can play on a live stream, though. I'm pretty sure this is pornographic. I don't know how explicit it is, though. But it looks incredible. I could reinstall Chantilly's. I love this game. Crosscode, also a great game. I don't really want to play more Animal Well. Did someone say furry sex game? Oh, yes, I did. This game is wild, from the trailers at least. I have played Dark Cloud from the PS2, which is very similar to Baroque. And frustrating in many of the same ways. I've always wanted to play Dark Cloud 2, though. Chantilly's is dank, and rather than just tell you, I made a video about it.
月が赤い夜は外に出ちゃいけないよ。魔女に呪われてしまうからね。そんなおとぎ話をよく聞かされたっけ？
Welcome to the first episode of Cool Girl Games, a show dedicated to celebrating cool video games with female protagonists. Today we'll be looking at 2006's Chantilly's, a Japanese indie game developed by Easy Game Station for Windows PC and then localized into English and released on Steam by Carpe Fulgar in 2011. Chantilly's follows the adventures of Elise and her older sister Shantae as they search for the witch who turned Shantae into a fairy in the hopes of undoing the curse which has been placed upon her. After a short fairy tale-esque sequence explaining what happened to Shantae, the game opens with the girls exploring a forest sometime into their travels when they hear the cries of a startled woman and decide to go and help her. Most of the dialogue in Chantilly's occurs in brief exchanges between its principal characters at the start and end of each of the game's 5 chapters, which correlate to the 5 dungeons which players will explore over the course of their adventure. These dialogue scenes are fairly straightforward and brief, but the characters are given just enough livelihood and the plot has just enough mysterious intrigue to keep players invested. Even if the story isn't the primary focus of nor the best reason to be playing this game. Only a few of these scenes are voice acted, and the game only features the original Japanese audio, which is pretty entertaining for those who can appreciate it. Aside from the audio, Carpe Fulgar really brings the dialogue to life with their localization, which eschews literalness in favor of comedic personality and comes out better for it. Shantae is a rude but lovable rough and tumble type who's quick to pick a fight regardless of how she's been transformed into a tiny fairy. She's also extremely protective of her sister Elise, though with said sister's polite demeanor and ironclad will, she hardly seems like the one anyone needs to be worried about. Elise herself can come off as a bit of a blank slate at times, but her dynamic with Shantae is effective and carries them reasonably well throughout the story. After rescuing her in the forest at the beginning, the sisters become acquainted with Aida, the proprietor of the town's item shop and overall kindly sisterly figure. Aida gives the girls a place to stay in town and advice on where to go next by sending them after the town's local fortune teller Elma. Tracking down and later following the advice of Elma leads the girls through the various elementally themed ruins surrounding the town and through a not terribly complex web of intrigue which both Aida and Elma are more tied up in than they first appear. Most of the game's dialogue consists of idle chit-chatting between the 4 main characters and optionally the people walking around town, along with build-up towards the reveal of the story's big central mysteries over the course of the game. While the plot is not particularly deep or engaging, it also never takes up too much time or gets in the way of playing the game. When dialogue does come up, it manages to remain a welcome and refreshing respite from the action as opposed to an overlong slog which takes up more time than it's worth. Once the player has control over their character and begins navigating the game's environments, the first thing they're likely to notice is the somewhat peculiar graphical style and control scheme. Chantilly's is comprised of 2-dimensional sprites for the characters and enemies imposed onto a 3-dimensional backdrop, a style which has not been seen much in mainstream gaming since the PlayStation 1 or Sega Saturn days, and which can take a little bit of getting used to. That has sure changed.
Pretty much entirely created by just 3 people, self-released at Japan's comic market, and is never sold for more than $10 at the absolute most on Steam. I think that the dated artwork is more than forgivable, especially considering the amount of value which comes out of the game's mechanics. Even if the art style isn't the most eye-catching at first glance, the game actually does a lot to make itself visually memorable and to keep the environment from looking as bland as they likely could have. The game's world is structured around 1 small town and 5 dungeons, which are divided into 7 stages apiece. This is without including the 4-stage bonus dungeon that can be unlocked in the post-game or the 3-stage tutorial area which comes at the start. Each of the stages within each dungeon is unique in terms of size, number and placement of enemies, environmental challenges, design, and overall aesthetic. Some stages are super tall, some are super long, some are just little rooms with tons of enemies, and some are almost labyrinthine, requiring players to hunt for the exit. In order to progress through each stage, the player has to exterminate every enemy in the field, which usually requires navigating the entire stage to accomplish.
It does look
There's a
like
very good chance that players will
Ragnarok.
find themselves revisiting the same stages multiple times, and will eventually know a few of them like the back of their hand. So the fact that each stage is so unique is imperative to keeping the game fun and interesting. In addition to the simple goal of taking out every single enemy in the area, the player also has the optional goal of obtaining a secret treasure in each stage. The methods for obtaining these treasures vary greatly from stage to stage, but they usually involve navigating the area in a specific way, or finding a secret spot, or performing some kind of specific action in a specific location. Some of these treasures are fairly intuitive, and the player might discover them just through interacting with the environment, while others can be highly difficult to guess. At the start of the 2nd chapter, a priest character is introduced in town, who will give the girls hints towards the locations of a stage's secret treasure in exchange for some of their overall life points. Unfortunately, most of his hints are incredibly esoteric and not worth the hefty price of cutting your life force down, considering that building it up can be costly and difficult in the first place, as I'll get into later. A lot of the hidden treasures are hugely beneficial to the player at every step of the journey, if not outright necessary during the final confrontations. So I find it really frustrating that some of the harder ones to discover were not given more direct hints when said hints come at such a high cost. As much as it sucks to say something like this in a review-like video, I advise playing this game with an online walkthrough handy in the name of obtaining any treasures which you can't find on your own. If the treasures were not so helpful towards completing the game, and if getting them otherwise wouldn't involve a ton of grinding for money, then I would advise otherwise. But I really think that the game overall flows better and is more fun and forgiving if you continually collect secret treasures along the way. Of course, if you're okay with a few hours of grinding or experimenting for as long as it takes to try and find the more difficult treasures, then by all means have fun with that. What I would consider this game's most defining feature and the core of what makes it so fun to play is its uniquely intuitive control scheme, assuming, as I will, that you play this game with a controller, since I imagine a keyboard and mouse feeling much more strange. Elise is controlled with either the left joystick or the gamepad, while the player can move the camera with either the right joystick or with the L and R buttons. What's great about these controls is that the direction Elise moves in correlates with whatever direction the camera is facing, meaning that you can essentially control her entirely by just using the L and R buttons to steer while holding forward on the joystick or the control pad. Elise moves at a very satisfying pace, and the environments are almost always very open, giving her a lot of room to run around and to circle enemies. The combination of steering Elise with the shoulder buttons and moving her around freely with the joystick gives the player impressively tight control over the character, so that they can keep moving and weaving in and out of combat constantly. As the game goes on, mastering the controls will become necessary, as different combinations of enemy types require the player to juke around and time their attacks precisely if they want to avoid damage. Getting these controls down was for me one of the most satisfying controller experiences to ever come out of an action RPG. Adding to the ease of movement is the fact that Elise swings her hook sword in a very wide arc around her body, which doesn't require the player to be precise, but instead encourages them to move in quickly, attack, and then move away, often in an attempt to group enemies together and attack them all at once. It would be difficult to imagine the 2D on 3D character sprites or the movement-heavy control scheme working at all if the attack animations weren't exactly the way that they are, which is probably why the hook sword is the only weapon in the game. However, that isn't to say that there are no other methods of attack. In addition to the basic 3-hit combo and powerful jumping slice, Elise can also utilize 4 different kinds of magic attacks by picking up and using the elemental stones, which are randomly dropped by enemies when hit with her normal attacks. Elise can only hold up to 6 elemental stones at a time, but enemies drop them almost constantly, so it's encouraged that players use their spells frequently on the go and then pick up more stones in the middle of combat. Certain enemies can only be killed with magic, and a lot of them have different elemental weaknesses, so the player will have to think about what kind of stones they want in their inventory or to use on which enemies, and will likely make a lot of considerations about which stones to look for when they start learning the levels better towards the end of the game. Where things really get interesting is in the fact that Elise can also combine stones in order to cast a wider variety of spells. At first, the water, fire, and wind spells only focus on subtly different forms of attack, with their combinations mostly leading to more damaging attacks. However, the ground stones will first cast a magic ball that encircles the player, and then when combined, provide temporary armor which prevents Elise from getting knocked back by enemy attacks. Later, when Elise unlocks the ability to fuse 3 spells at once, she gains attacks that can trap enemies in a tornado, area of effect spells, and even a crucial healing spell that comes from combining 3 water stones. Considering that the player is completely unable to carry any healing items in this game and can only pick up immediately effective food items which are randomly dropped from enemies, the healing spell can massively change the player's priorities during the game's later, more difficult stages. Among the most unique features of this game compared to other action RPGs is that there is no experience or leveling system in the game whatsoever. Instead, the player can purchase different forms of equipment to increase certain stats, or drop their cash on hit point upgrades, which become progressively more expensive over the course of the game. Many of these items can also be discovered as treasures, secret or otherwise, in the dungeons, while a number of them are only
only available as secret treasures, which is a big part of why I think that hunting for secret treasures is so crucial. At the start of the game, Elise can only equip 2 items at a time, and by the final dungeon, she can only equip 4, meaning that even as the player collects a greater variety of items and finds the most powerful ones, they will still have to make situational decisions about which items to use.
Amy Talks Annie, you're never going to be old and retired. You have to play all the games that you want to play and mercilessly decide you're never going to play all the rest of them.
Which times to reflect their playstyle. Each item makes a dramatic difference in the player's baseline stats, meaning that the player really has to base their approach to each situation around what gear they're using, especially in the late game stages. Some items will buff up magical power or defense, while others buff up physical power or defense, and others offer things like speed bonuses, drop rate increases for different stones, money, or food, status resistance, and elemental power boosts. For the most part, as long as the player continues to have the strongest items available to them at any given time, it can be pretty easy to strike a balance between equipment. I played most of the game with speed, physical attack, and physical defense boosters equipped, dropped tons of money on hit point upgrades, and tried to dodge my way around most of the magic spells while making sure to match my spell usage to the enemy's weaknesses when I used spells myself. However, players could just as easily equip nothing but magical attack and stone spawn rate boosters and run around raining hellfire on enemies from a distance, which feels a hell of a lot more satisfying than using magic does in most other action RPGs. As the game goes on, players will be tasked to equip themselves to better suit their situations, and some trial and error will likely be involved. Every time the player enters a stage on story mode, that stage becomes available for instant access on practice mode, which is where the player can pick up hidden treasures that they might have missed, grind for cash, or simply practice how to beat a certain stage before trying it again on story mode. Playing through a dungeon on story mode requires the player to go through each room of the dungeon in sequence, though once the player has cleared stage once, they will always be allowed to simply run straight through it into the next stage. Where this gets weird is that every time the player dies, they will have to start back at the beginning of the dungeon on story mode and then run through each stage quickly to get back to where they were. This can become pretty frustrating during some of the game's boss fights if the player died multiple times and had to run through the dungeon again and again, especially in stages where there's some degree of platforming involved to make it through. Platforming plays a very small part in this game and is mostly used to make certain stages feel unique, but thanks to the 2D on 3D objects, it can be pretty easy to misjudge the distance on jumps and have to repeat them over again. By far, the most frustrating moments in this game for me were when I'd be trying to get back to the boss room after dying and find myself trapped somewhere repeating a small platforming section over and over again because I misjudged the distance on a jump. Even with all these frustrating moments, however, I found Chantilly's remarkably difficult to put down. Having to run back through a dungeon is the only punishment for dying, and the player retains any items which they've obtained, even if those include secret treasures that are picked up during the boss fight. There's never a sense of having lost progress, and whenever I died, I found myself raring to go again. Even the final boss, which is a very long, arduous, multi-part battle with an unskippable dialogue sequence right in the middle of it, and which took me at least 10 or more tries to beat, was not enough to frustrate me out of finishing the game, and I was more than happy to continue playing the bonus content afterwards. At the same time that the player unlocks the final dungeon, they also unlock the bonus endurance dungeon, as well as the bonus fishing minigame. The endurance dungeon is a 60-stage gauntlet which selects a random stage from any of the first 4 dungeons, including bonus stages, which are only unlocked by gathering all of the secret treasures in a dungeon, and throws them at the player, with a boss battle yielding a powerful item on every 10th floor. It took me 104 minutes to get killed on the 34th stage, even when I was decked out with all of the loot from every dungeon up until that point. So the endurance test is as much about patience as it is about skill, if not more so. I would love to eventually play this dungeon to completion, but the time investment is quite daunting. The fishing minigame, meanwhile, is probably the most grindy thing that the player can involve themselves with in this game, though I don't think that it's totally boring. Once they've obtained the fishing rod, players can cast it into any pool of water in any stage in the game and catch a huge variety of colorful fish of differing rarity. The man who teaches you how to fish will then trade you all sorts of powerful exclusive items in exchange for a random assortment of large quantities of certain fish. A lot of these fish are really difficult to find and will take a hell of a long time to catch enough of to make a trade. So again, I'd highly recommend consulting an online guide if you want to catch all of them. And even then, I would only expect the most hardcore dedicated players to invest that kind of time into the game. Aside from what I've described so far, there are some other minor intriguing features which might drive players to interact with the game more individually. For instance, while players are allowed to sell items along with random trinkets that they find in the field, these items will depreciate in value every time that they are sold, whereas items that the player buys will escalate in price every time that they are bought. As such, players will often be faced with making a decision between selling one item in order to buy another, while knowing that they won't easily be able to get the original item back, causing them to really think about the priorities of their stock. Some items will increase the drop rate of coins, and others will even make all of the coins automatically magnetized to the player, which makes grinding a lot easier. So players who don't use a guide may also face the dilemma of whether to grind and buy all of their items outright, or to sacrifice some overall health to receive hints about secret treasures in the hopes of finding items that way. A lot of these item economics were even expanded on in Easy Game Station's follow-up to Chantilly's, the better known and also excellent Recettear, which I will probably talk about on this show at some point in the future. All in all, while Chantilly's may not be the most deep or best looking game out there, its mechanics are wonderfully thought out and incredibly satisfying to interact with. The game is paced perfectly to become more engaging and deep as it goes, is just long enough to be a fulfilling experience without overstaying its welcome, and offers tons of bonus material for anyone who finds themselves enamored with its systems. Not only is the game only $10 on Steam at any given time, but the entire Carpe Fulgur collection, which consists of Recettear, Chantilly's, and Fortune Summoners, goes on sale during pretty much every Steam sale, with the entire pack typically coming in at $15 to $20, and each individual game coming in at around $5 apiece. Considering I got over 15 highly enjoyable hours out of this game without even getting through the entire endurance dungeon, I would say I got way more than enough bang for my buck, and would highly recommend this game to anyone who thinks that it looks interesting from what I've described in this video. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you'll stick around on my channel for more cool girl games in the future, as well as
Hey. Oh shit, biggest problem in the universe is live right now. They got Ethan Ralph on there? Ooh. No, I'm alright. I don't need to hear that voice. Ah! Howdy, y'all! Game addresses absence from Kendrick Lamar's pop-out reaction. No, I don't care. Nobody cares about the game. Oh, what video game should I play, y'all? What game gave up on Pseudo Regalia? Or gave up on Baroque because it's too hard. I don't like Super Castlevania 4 that much, unfortunately. Let's see what kind of games are out. Do 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 do. Why is there a trivia game based around Nadia the Secret of Blue Water? Trivia of what? Like show trivia? Oh, it's a bonus disc for the other game. Interesting. There's also a strategy game for the NES. That's hilarious. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Wait, why am I on page 5? Armored Core Last Raven Portable True Analogs mod plus undub. Unchained Blades. Do 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 do. Let's listen to that battle song but sped up so that we don't get copyright struck about it. No, I want the full version. This might be the only song I've ever heard that I actually like a lot less sped up. That's closer to correct.
Okay, just to start off, happy Negro. They're not sure. Negro with bazooka moment.
Can we get this with Nanoha? Sorry, can we get the Armored Core Sailor Moon mod but with Nanoha instead? It's pretty incredible. Whoa. What secret characters? Oh, it just means that all the secret characters are unlocked from the start. I get it. Okay. I mean, that's neat, but... Play through the entirety of Final Fantasy VI real quick. We tried to do a live stream where I was like playing Final Fantasy VI and kind of showing it to Bird. And like the first hour was really good. And then he kind of started to lose attention and we started talking about other stuff. And I was like, this isn't going to work. It's not going to work the way I think it is. All right. What is Necro Barista? It's their gameplay. Is there a video game in this game? I don't see any of what you do in that roller drone.
2030.
Ooh, I've seen this art
A new
style.
blood sport. There will only be the victorious.
I must have seen another game these guys made or something. Okay. Well, this looks cool. This definitely doesn't look like my type of game, but it looks like an awesome game. This is a game I would want to watch somebody who's good at video games play. I don't have Valhalla. I had the demo before it came out that I never actually ended up playing the game itself. The energy it takes for me to play a video game that doesn't involve like beating people up with a sword is tremendous. Tremendous. Unbelievably tremendous. If I can't beat something up with a sword within like 5 minutes, I'm like, I hate this game, usually.
My family. You hacked my computer. You.
Or guns. Guns can be cool too. This does not look like my type of game though. Fun music. Oh, the full name of this is Slayer's X Terminal Aftermath Vengeance of the Slayer. That's a hell of a name. Oh yeah, Cyclonials. I forgot about that is out, right? I believe so. That's also a game that doesn't have like stuff in it. Is there a way I can just generate a video game 3x3? This is not what I want. 3x3 generator. No, I want... Is there not like a Topsters for games? It does do games. Does this do games? It does do games. Oh my god, you can do Topsters for games. Okay, real quick. Okay, this will make everything a lot easier, I think, for everyone to understand. Okay. Okay, let's see. What? I don't got crosscode? Wait, maybe it's... Oh my god. Oh, it's all one word? Is that the issue? Search, you motherfucker. I believe in you. It doesn't seem like it's working at all, right? It's just not working. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Let's see here. What else belongs in this? Anything I have on my Steam? Probably not. No, not really. Oh yeah, Metroid. Okay. What are other video games that I like? Hold on. Okay. Video games favorites list. Let's see here. I don't really like Super Meat Boy that much anymore. Guess we could put Melee on here. The Minish Cap, the Wind Waker. Yeah, fuck it. Okay. Okay, what else do I have on here that I say that I like? Yeah, Axiom Verge. Bayonetta's alright, Bloodborne. What else did I give? Chantilly's, Dark Souls. I mean, I know I like Doom 2016, but I haven't played it in a long time, and I never played Eternal. I haven't updated this list in years either. Hyperlight Drifter's pretty cool. I might put House of the Dead Overkill on my list because I love that game. It makes me dumb happy. Porn out of 10. Soul Blazer's fun. I guess Bird's done playing Elden Ring for now. Guess he's just signed out. Okay, what else would I even put in this? Yeah, we'll do House of the Dead, Overkill. And Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax. Okay. This is my favorite video games. So if you're recommending me video games, let's base it on this. No Sekiro's because I only made it less than halfway through Sekiro because it's too hard. I got stuck on 7 different bosses at the same time. I think it's probably the best From Software game. It's just too hard for me. Amy Talks Annie says your favorite are Dark Souls 1, Ragnarok Online, Resident Evil 4, 7, Arknights, Tales of Berseria, and that's about it. I haven't played Arknights or Tales of Berseria. Love Dark Souls 1, loved Ragnarok Online, love Resident Evil 4, haven't played 7. All right, let's look at these games that Turlazop is recommending. Lethal League Blaze. Team Reptile. It's just that this just looks like Jet Set Radio Future. Oh, it's like a fighting game. Or a sport game? What is this exactly? It's just like action volleyball or something? Like fight volleyball, or I was not entirely clear on what that game is. Sayonara Wild Hearts. Well, this looks neat. Oh, what's that? Oh no, what did I just say? Unplugged my headphones. How you doing? How's the Elden Ring? You're doing stuff.
I haven't started the DLC yet.
You haven't started it at all?
I mean, I played a little bit of it, and then I thought, I need to get my mage to that point first.
I see. See. Bird played a little bit of the DLC and then said, I gotta level up my mage enough to get to there with the mage. And thus is not playing it. I shall. Real quick. Full void. I gotta say, most of these games y'all have recommended have really cool looking aesthetics and look like incredibly boring games. Just to me personally.
What would a game look like if it were constantly reinventing itself right in front
Oh,
of your
God,
eyes,
no.
all the while lying to you about what it actually was? Well, probably a lot like Inscription. Well, it starts off as a very
I don't need a guy talking about it. Well, I guess there's only people like talking over it. Also does not look like my type of game though. Again, I'll remind let us go back again once more to this is my favorite games. You may notice there's a very limited selection of styles of game that in this list. You got a game where you beat people up with a sword, a game where you beat people up with a lightsaber, 4 games in a row about beating people up with a sword, one where you shoot aliens, one where you use a sword and a gun at the same time, another sword game, another gun, couple gun games, fighting game, couple more sword games, another gun game, and another fighting game. Ooh, I do want to play Lies of P, but it's still really expensive. Breath of the Wild is the only Zelda you have. Breath of the Wild is very good. It's definitely very different from most of the other ones. Monster Hunter. I've always wanted to play Monster Hunter because it looks cool, but I've always heard that it's like a massive time dedication. That like you pretty much got to be ready to sit down and play that game all day if you're gonna play it. Is the impression I get. So there on the right are your favorites. Yes, that is my favorite games list. I threw it together real quick just now. Lunacid does not look like my type of game from what I have seen of it. That is to say, it doesn't look like any of the games in this chart to me. Do I like survival horror? Not exactly, not really. I like games where you whack people with a sword. Like you run in and you hit everybody with the sword and they all go bye-bye. Preferably a game where you run around and whack, like run around a big world and whack people with a sword. I have played Nier 1, and I own Drakengard's 1, 2, and 3, and I've never played any of them. I also have Nier Automata, but I've only... Well, no, I don't have that one, actually, but I've played a bit of it. That is a good example of a game I'd probably like, though. The Automata, I mean. Original Nier, I was a bit iffy on. But I also only played it to the first ending. Devil May Cry is pretty alright. I like Devil May Cry. I beat number 1. Never beat number 3. Yes, I am indeed walking on Bird's back right now. Gary always with $4 says, I just want to see you play Ocarina of Time, honestly. Well, we can definitely make that happen. I don't know how late I should stay up, though. What do you think, Bird? Should I stay up late? Or should I go to bed early? Bird? Do you hear me? I think he can't hear me because he's got his headphones in. Ooh, I do like Onimusha. Onimusha 1 is kind of really hard, but somehow I did beat it at some point. And I also beat Onimusha 3. Because it had Jean Reno in it. And he was like my first ever favorite actor. So he was in the Godzilla movie. Never heard of Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. I know about Lords of the Fallen. I always heard bad things about that. The Of the Fallen games. German Souls clones. Never heard anything particularly good about them. And yeah, where you keep saying about needing a beefy PC to run something, I'm on a laptop. Beef PC. Beef PC! Oh shit, let's watch Beef PC again. Still the goat.
そのさ、ポルタトちょっと待って、なんていうのその、Hey guys! What? ポルテト What? ポルテト PC! Thank you! くそー
literally the greatest video ever made, I think. Beef Peashy! Beef Peashy! What do you think, Bird? Should I stay up or go to bed? You don't know?
I like snuggles.
You like the snuggles? Bird's telling me I should go to bed. What do you all
What?
say?
No, I don't like snuggles. How dare you tell your audience that? I hate you.
Bird says he hates me. What should I do?
No.
Bird says no. Bird's undecisive. Everybody tell me, do I stay up or do I go to bed? It's up to you. At least get the Kokiri sword. We could do that. I guess we could get the Kokiri sword. I feel like it would be more effective to do Ocarina of Time as like a whole thing, but at the same time, it's a long game, so it's not like I'm gonna promise I'm gonna like suddenly dedicate a weekend to playing Ocarina of Time. All right, you know what? I don't even think I have an N64 emulator though. Now that I think about it, I had to go through the trouble of acquiring the game and the console. It seems like effort. Let's see here. Do I play Master Quest or like do I play the GameCube version or the N64 version or Master Quest or whatever this Redux hack is? I feel like I've seen Ocarina of Time enough that I should play some kind of other alternate take on it.
What about Napoli?
Are you telling me we should go to bed?
Me.
All right. Well,
how do you feel? How's the audience?
Well, it's just that Gary always gave me $4 and said I should play Ocarina of Time, but at the same time, I could do that another time. Let's see. We've got the Zelda's birthday hack. There's the Space World 97 beta experience hack. Gold Quest. The Redux hack. The Missing Link hack. The Sealed Palace. And Ultimate Trial. What do you think is the best version of Ocarina of Time to play? It's nice to hang out, Turlo Zap. Gary's saying just play tomorrow, start fresh. But you see, tomorrow I probably won't do the same stream gimmick. Tomorrow I'm probably going to do reading whatever you want for $1 a page. And then, well, I don't know, because you're planning to just play Elden Ring tomorrow, right? We're not going to go to that rap show?
No, I don't know.
Okay, we're not going anywhere tomorrow, so maybe I'll play... I could do a big Ocarina of Time live stream tomorrow. The only problem is that I don't think I'll make any money. I mean, unless Gary always keeps paying me while I'm playing it, I guess. But so I made barely shit on this live stream. But then I was mostly just like looking up games, trying to find games to play, and occasionally playing games. But the first game I played wouldn't read my controller. The second game I played was too fucking hard. So I ended up back at the drawing board. Gary, lol, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I didn't think so. So I don't know. We'll think about it. I got to figure out how do I monetize a playthrough of Ocarina of Time appropriately. Super chats are slower at the end of the month. That wasn't true last month, though.
It's also not the end of the month.
And it's not quite the end of the month yet.
It's like at least 8 whole days.
The reality is I haven't done anything to draw more audience members to my channel, and I've taken all of the money that the people who are here every day have, I think. But well, I don't want lifetime. Hold on. Okay. Give me the last 90 days.
Go lay down.
All right, I'll catch up to you momentarily. Let's see. Okay, so this was the end of April. May, income starts coming in, right? It's building, it keeps getting bigger, and then right at the end of the month, big day. This was the day that I was pushing for trying to make 400 in a day. And then the couple days after that, maybe this was that. Well, that doesn't make sense. Why would it be on the 3rd? I don't know why I made so much on the 3rd. I think that was the first day that I did like I'll watch whatever you want for $1. I think this was the beginning of the I'll watch for $1 a minute streams. And I've done a lot of those since, but it's always diminishing returns. And this is Texas. This is just ad revenue for the days that I was in Texas or driving to and from Texas and being in Texas. And then we come back. There's kind of a big spike. This is because, hey, haven't been there for a week. You know, people got a little bit more money again. They're a little more willing to spend again. We watched a bunch of shows here, and then it dips back down. So the way I see it, I mean, you could look at this as the 1st and the 15th, I guess. Like, everybody got paid on the 1st, spent a bunch of money on the 3rd, and then everybody got paid on the 15th, spent a bunch of money on the 16th. So yeah, it's definitely the 1st and the 15th. These are paydays. These are the days that most people got paid. And maybe this back end is from people who got paid a little later in the month last month. I don't know. But you can clearly see there was a big spike because I was really pushing for it. And then everybody gets paid and spends all their money. And then everybody gets paid and spends all their money. And then now we're in another, we're just kind of in this middle space here. But hey, a lot of estimated revenue for 90 days. What are we at for this past 28 days? Okay, but I don't want the whole thing. I want just June. So I already received all the money from last month. So for the month of June, we're currently at $1,135.88, and I'm making less than last month so far because of the 6 days that I was not streaming. So I'm down by 26% because of all the days I spent not streaming, losing momentum, So yeah, it's a dangerous thing. How to Recognize a Terrible Anime still makes by far the most ad revenue. And by that, I mean $10 in a month. Supers are the overwhelming majority of the money being made, of course. That is not a surprise. Okay. Enough of that. Enough analytics. Nobody thought of which Ocarina of Time would be best to play? No one's curious. We'll find out. All right, Gary, I will do that. I do really want to do an Ocarina of Time playthrough. I just know this game takes over 30 hours to beat on average. And I'm thinking, like, how am I going to employ myself for 30 hours of playing a Zelda game? I think it's an attractive game. Like, it's a game I could see people wanting to watch me play. What would they pay me to do while they're watching me play? That's the question. Hello, Cryptid Reviews. You've shown up right at the end of this here live stream, I'm sad to say. Because I'm wrapping it. I'm wrapping it here. I'm not even going to bother downloading this because I don't think this... I just do this together to show you guys what my taste is like. This is not an official list of my favorite games. It's been a long time since I even played almost any of them. Pay for rants? Well, people haven't been paying for rants, though. Like, it just hasn't been happening. Nobody's been... Like, lately, even when I do the early morning shows, very rarely I think people are out of ideas. You know, I think the people who want to give me money have exhausted most of the good ideas they have. Still need more. I need more people. I just need more people. I'll figure it out. You're still editing this JS video and it's insane. What the fuck? JS video. Oh, the James Somerton one. Yes, good. Trixie Clips is on. I forgot I posted this earlier, this community update, letting everybody know that there's an open competition to see who can create the best Trixie Clips, best and fastest. Because you got the Trixie Clips channel, which is doing an amazing job of having Trixie Clips. Do I have all these in my playlist? I do. This is my favorite. Us watching the Necromancer Ava video. There's also the Lily Orchard Utena reaction. And then that one Lucario fan has also been making some clips. And so I want everybody doing it. I want everybody making clips competitively. You can even take the same clips, upload them on multiple channels with different thumbnails and titles. Here are some clips. I guess Trixie Clips is working on the James Somerton one, the Utena video. Yeah, there's also shorts on the Trixie Clips channel. But here are some ones that I think someone should take. Me comparing ISO number 1 to One Piece number 1. The madness thing I was doing last night. Dropping Monster episode 1. Responding to Rip Reverse Goalpost Nuthuggers on Twitter. Watching the Femboy Isekai. The Prost Prog Essentials chart, although this is a very, very long segment. Probably not that interesting to that many people. My Nintendo Direct reaction. Me getting attacked by a Black Widow spider. My reaction to Punch Punch Fever episode 2. And my reaction to Lackadaisy episode 1. These are all videos that maybe someone would watch. And even if they don't, it's worth knowing. It's worth knowing what people will or won't watch from the clips. All right, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow, probably, because I stream like every day. When's the next reading stream? Tomorrow, Lapusha. Probably early. So, I don't know, whenever I wake up, I guess. Okay. Good night.